So today we are going to see FMCW radar. What is FM? What is CW radar? We know CW radar is a continuous wave radar. So we used to send continuous wave signals to the target site where reflected signal will be taken and we'll go for the analysis of it and we'll make decision at what speed that particular vehicle is getting moved. So based on that frequency shift, we will come to know at what relative velocity of the target is being existed. And this FMCW radar is CW radar only, but the signal that you use to send, the continuous wave that you use to send will be a frequency modulated one. So what happens if it is frequency modulated in comparative with the CW radar is, we can able to measure both range as well as relative velocity. So the limitation of CW radar is it is only used to measure the relative velocity. But FMCW radar is able to measure both FMCW radar is able to measure both relative velocity as well as range. Let us see how it will work and how we used to measure both the parameters. So this is the setup of FMCW radar. Here we have a transmitter section where the modulator will be there. And with this modulator, we'll do frequency modulation process. So whenever the frequency modulated signal, we can do this modulation as a linear or it may be a non-linear, like we can take sinusoidal modulated or triangular wave modulated. That process we can perform on a continuous wave. So if it is a triangular wave modulator, how it will be? The maximum frequency will be occurred at the top of the triangle. So here the modulator, we will have the message signal as a triangular signal and the continuous time signal is a high frequency sinusoidal signal. That high frequency sinusoidal signal with this frequency modulated will be applied or given to the FM transmitter where it transmits the signal, the FM modulated signal through this antenna. So this is one setup that is called a transmitter section. So transmitter section. If you go for reception, some frequency modulated signal, whatever it is transmitted, will be reached to the target. So here the target will be the radar system, it is the target. Let us take it as some flight, and it is transmitted, and reflected signal will be reflected and it will be received by the receiving antenna. So this receiving antenna is once it is received, it is applied for the mixer. So mixer will take one input from the received signal, another input from the reference signal. These two signals, sum and differences will be generated. Some frequency as well as different frequencies and virtual frequencies will appear. Among this, we will take the different signal because we are going to maintain a filter at the output of a mixer to pass only the low frequency component. So it takes the different frequency, different signal here that is applied for an amplifier. So amplifier, why it is required in the sense, since the different signal, whatever you take, it will be low in strength. You should amplify it. Otherwise, we can't able to use that particular signal for further operations. Later, it is applied to the limiter. The limiter will limit the amplitude variations through which we are going to have frequency counter here. These frequency counters there are two types of counters here. One for measuring the range frequency, another one for the measuring relative velocity frequencies. Then we are going to have the indicator at what relative velocity that particular target is moving and at what range this is existing. So this is the FMCW radar block diagram explanation. So let us see how it will happen. So FMCW radar is used to measure both relative velocity and range of the target. I said you already. So if the target is stationary, both beat frequency and range frequency are equal. So here, whatever the signal we transmitted, frequency modulated signal we transmitted, that is reflected from the object and will be received by the receiver. So receiver will have, we'll call that received signal as PF, sorry, FP, beat frequency. So beat frequency is nothing but it is the combination of both the range frequency FR as well as FD. FD means Doppler frequency. So range frequency is responsible for the representation of the range. And Doppler frequency is responsible for the measuring of relative velocity. So whatever you received, FB, beat frequency, if it is equal to the range frequency, then we can say there is no any Doppler frequency. There is no any Doppler frequency. So Doppler frequency resembles the relative velocity of the target. Suppose the target is stationary, like the target is a tall building or a big mountain. So it is not moving. It is simply static. In that particular condition, whatever the signal you transmitted, whatever the FMCW signal you transmitted, will be reflected back, and the reflected signal will contain only the range frequencies. It doesn't go for the Doppler frequency. So Doppler frequency will exist only when and only when the target is moving. Otherwise, the Doppler frequency will be equal to 0. So the range frequency is given like this: FR equal to F naught dot into T. T, we know the time taken to transmit, to travel through the entire free space. That is equal to R by C and F naught. For a triangular frequency modulation, what is meant by triangular frequency modulation is, whatever the signal we transmitted is a triangular modulated. Triangular modulated in the sense what? The message signal that we have taken for modulation is a triangular wave. In that case, the range frequency is given as 2R by C as it is. F naught dash is given as 2 FM into delta F. 2 FM into delta F. So if you multiply it, what happens? 2 into 4 into R into FM into delta F by C. There is nothing but a range frequency. Range frequency will give us the information about at what range the particular object is located. Let us see this figure, we come to know what it is. So on the time axis, on the x-axis we have taken time, on the y-axis we have taken frequency. There are two lines here, linearly frequency modulated signal. If you consider, this is unmodulated, F naught is here. This F naught is linearly appearing. The solid line is whatever we transmitted, those frequency. So linearly modulated means what? The message signal, whatever we have taken, the message signal, whatever we have taken, is a linear signal. Linear signal in the sense we know what is meant by linear. Linear waveform, if you see, this is the message signal. Let us consider. This is the message signal if you consider. This is M of T. This is carrier signal if you consider high frequency signal, high frequency sinusoidal signal. And if you consider frequency model, linearly frequency modulated wave, continuous wave, how it look like is at starting time, because the amplitude is less, there will be frequency variation with less frequency variation. As it is going, the frequency will be increased more, furthermore. So high frequency signal will appear. So if you count the frequency from this point of view at time with respect to time, the time at 0, it is having very less variation. As time goes on, number of cycles per second will be increased. This is the frequency linear signal frequency modulated frequency. And this is the received signal frequency. Received signal in the sense what? It is reflected from the object. This dotted line is nothing but received signal frequency. So if you see this particular case, here we are having two things here. This FB, beat frequency is calculated, the difference between these two. This difference between these two frequencies is called beat frequency. That beat frequency represents the both range frequency as well as Doppler frequency. It is consisting both. Let us consider the second example here. On the time axis, on the x-axis we have time, on the y-axis we have frequency, and it is a triangular wave modulated. The solid line is whatever we have transmitted. So frequencies. So if you consider triangular modulated frequency modulated signal, it will be looking like at the starting point it will have low frequencies. As it goes on to the peak of the amplitude of the triangular wave, the carrier signal amplitude will be, the carrier signal frequency will be more. Nothing but number of cycles per second will be more. So frequency modulated signal by a triangular wave will be looking like this. Number of frequencies. So it is less, increase. Whenever the message signal having a maximum peak, we will have the maximum frequency component here. And again, whenever it is decreased, it will be decreased. And if you consider this case, this dotted line is the reflected signal. The difference between these two is called as FD, Doppler frequency. FB, beat frequency. So this is the beat frequency, difference between these two. So the solid line minus dotted line, the difference is positive. Solid line minus dotted line, and the frequencies of transmitted signal minus the frequencies of received signal with respect to time. So this is nothing but constant over here. At this point, you see it is decreased compared to the dotted line. So we have to take decrease. Again, it is increased. So this is nothing but beat frequency. Beat frequency is represented as the difference between the solid line and the dotted line. So this is completely for an example of a static object. If static object is there, we will have the beat frequency like this. For example, the object is moving. The condition will be just as follows. This is the case of when the object is moving. So what happens here? It is the solid line is transmitted and dotted line is received. See this one, the received signal is having somewhat very less here. Different distance between these two is somewhat less here, and it is somewhat more here, more deviation. So the solid line is transmitted and the dotted line is received signal. If you consider the difference between these two, will have the different signal like this. So there will be variation in the FR minus FD. This is nothing but this particular beat frequency is represented with FR minus FD. And this particular beat frequency is more here, right? The distance between these two is more here. So that the distance is considered here FR plus FD. So FR minus FD, FR plus FD. FR minus FD plus FR plus FD. So what happens here? It is the beat frequency is varying. Beat frequency is varying in the sense what? Simply we can say that the object is moving. The object is moving. It is not in the stationary position. The object may be a flight. The object may be any rocket. The object may be any what we can say, any bird, anything. So the thing which is moving will be represented with this particular beat frequency. Beat frequency will be varied. We will have FR minus FD here, FR plus FD here. Right. So FM cycle will be how to detect this relative velocity as well as range from this particular beat frequency. Now we will check it out. So FM cycle will be the difference between the beat frequency due to the range frequency and the Doppler frequency shift FD. So beat up frequency is nothing but FR minus FD. So this is called as beat up frequency. Beat up frequency. FR plus FD is called beat down frequency. This is down, this is up. Beat up frequency, beat down frequency. This is what they have written here. Beat up frequency is FR minus FD. Beat down frequency is FR plus FD. So what we need to find out is we need to find out beat frequency. From beat frequency, we need to find out range frequency separately as well as Doppler frequency separately. Then only we can able to identify the range as well as relative velocity. So range frequency, how to get FR, how to get FR, how to get FR is nothing but average of these two if we consider. So F beat frequency up plus beat frequency down divided by 2. You consider, you will have FR. Again, if you consider FB is about, we can take difference of these two. So half into FB up minus FB down. Beat up minus beat down frequencies and divided by 2, you consider, you can able to find the Doppler frequency. So once you have FR, FD, from the frequency counters, this frequency counter will find what is FD, what is FR, what is Doppler frequency, what is range frequency. Two frequency counters will be here, one to count the Doppler frequency, one to find the range frequencies. From these two, we can able to identify the things. So how we can take decision? If FR is greater than FD, the target is approaching. It means to say that if it is the target, if FR is greater than FD, so range frequency is greater than FD, in that case, the target is approaching to the radar side. We can take decision. If FR is greater than FD, the target will be receding from the receding in a sense, moving away from the radar. Right. This is the thing about FMCW radar. One of the important application of this FMCW radar is altimeter. That whatever so one of the important application of FMCW radar that we will see now. FMCW altimeter. The meaning of altimeter we know. Altimeter is nothing but what? It is used to measure the height. Let us take example how this is, where it is useful. FM altimeter is most useful in flights, ATC, air traffic controllers. How? Let us see here. This is the block diagram of FMCW radar. So the pilot wants to know two important things from the, whenever he is in the flight, he has to know two important things. One is, what is the distance between the airplane surface, which is in the air, and the surface of the earth. We have to measure the distance between these two. That is nothing but range. And the second one is, at what speed this particular vehicle is, this particular flight is moving. So we need to measure relative velocity with respect to the surface of the earth. So we need to find two things. One is the distance between the surface of the earth to the flight, that is range. And the second one is how, at what speed this particular vehicle, this particular flight is moving. Those two important things we must know by the pilot while he is landing or while he is taking off the flight. So let us see this particular example so that we can understand this. So here the modulator is there. This modulator will do frequency modulation process either by taking a triangular wave or a linear wave. Let it be, we will take triangular wave for our instance. Right, for our instance, we take this one. So modulated signal is nothing but the frequency modulated signal will be applied to the transmitting antenna with f naught of t, and the received signal is being over here, f naught of t minus t. The reference signal from the transmitter is applied with here. f naught of t as it is to the receiver side. This part is called as transmitter section, and remaining part is called as, this entire part is called as receiver section. This is the receiver section. This is used to interface between these two because we need to supply some reference signal. We need to maintain this one. So you see this particular case, f naught is transmitted, f naught of t is transmitted, f naught of t is received by the mixer here. This mixer will be given with two inputs. One is whatever the signal we transmitted, and the second one is IF, intermediate frequency signal, which is generated by this local oscillator. So we have here f naught of t one input, f IF is another input. What is the mixer will do? It will do both the addition as well as subtraction process of these inputs. So we will have that output of this one is either sum or the difference. We will take difference by taking proper filter over here. We can pass only the difference frequencies of f naught of t minus f of FIF. And the received signal is f naught of t minus tau is taken here, and we need to go for receiver mixer here. This receiver mixer will go taking difference of this as well as sum of this. Hello. వస్తాను 5 minutes లో క్లాస్ లో ఉన్నాను, వచ్చేస్తాను 2 minutes. Right. The receiver mixer will take f naught of t is one input, another input is n naught of t minus FIF. Will take the difference of these two, by which we will have only IF signal over here. So this f naught of t minus t is nothing but capital T is denoted with some delay, because whatever f naught of t is transmitted may not be received as it is. It will take some time delay, so that is taken as capital T here. Anyhow, we will have difference of these two. We will have FIF plus FP. This FB is nothing but bit frequency. FB is nothing but bit frequency, and FIF plus FB is given for IF amplifier, since we need to strengthen the signal strength because the received signal is very less in amplitude. So once it is amplified, it's given for the balance detector, where FIF is one input from the reference local oscillator. Another input is FIF plus FB is another input. So we will have here sum and differences. So in that case, FIF will be cancelled out, and we'll have only beat frequency. I said you beat frequency is having both the radar range frequency as well as Doppler frequency. So we will have an amplifier here to strengthen still, and we will have two counters separately. One counter for switched frequency counter for Doppler frequency measurement. Under the frequency counter called average frequency counter for range frequency measurement. So we will have two outputs. We'll have FD here, FR here, FD, Doppler frequency FD here, and FR here. Through FR, we'll find out what is the range, at what range this particular object is located, and through this Doppler frequency, what is the relative velocity of that one, we can able to identify. Right. In the next class, we'll see multiple frequency CW radar. So with this, I am concluding the session. And once I send this